Simple, inexpensive sounds for any locomotive on this episode of Toy Train Tips and Tricks. Hello again, this is Mike with Toy Train Tips and Tricks. When Lionel introduced the onboard steam whistle in 1935, it revolutionized the world of toy trains. For the first time, operators could control and hear somewhat realistic train sounds coming from their model locomotives. Over the years, this technology evolved to add diesel horns, bells, and later digitally recorded, synchronized locomotive sounds, crew chatter, and more. These modern onboard sound systems are impressive, but they come with an equally impressive price tag. As a result, most budget and mid-range locomotives produced over the past 85 years remain mute. But what if I told you there was an easy way to add a variety of onboard sounds to almost any locomotive for a total cost of less than $25? Well, it's true. About 10 years ago, I posted a video about adding a small Bluetooth speaker called a Groove Cube to model locomotives. At the time, the speaker was available at Walmart and retailed for less than $10. I later reposted this video to the Toy Train Tips and Tricks channel, but then I pulled the video after discovering that the Groove Cube and other small speakers like it were no longer available. Until now. This is a Momoho, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Bluetooth speaker, and it's available from Amazon. It is slightly larger than the older Groove Cube, but it is still small enough to fit in nearly any O-gauge locomotive. The price has increased over the years to around $20, but it works just as well. This small speaker will connect to any Bluetooth-enabled device, such as a smartphone, a tablet, or some laptop computers, something that most of us already have in our pockets. The control device is used to wirelessly broadcast sounds to the speaker. Any sounds you wish. Horn, whistle, bell, station announcements, or make your Grand Trunk diesel sound like Grand Funk Railroad. The speaker is rechargeable via an included USB cable, and it will broadcast for about 3 hours on a full charge. The broadcast range is around 150 feet, which is plenty for most model railroads. Simply follow the instructions included with the speaker to pair it with your control device, and you're ready to go. As for speaker placement, steam locomotives are easy. The speaker can easily fit inside the cab of most steamers. I use a small Velcro pad to hold the speaker in place. I charge the speaker between operating sessions and insert the speaker into whatever locomotive I'm using at the time. Diesels are a bit more complicated. Some examples have enough room under the frame to hide the speaker in the fuel tank area. If you cannot find an easily accessible spot, simply add the speaker to a trailing boxcar or hopper. The speaker will even fit under a load on a gondola or flat car. Another option, particularly on small layouts, is to place the speaker out of sight under a building instead of on the train itself. But where do you get the sounds? Well, there's many options, but I will suggest a few to get your creative juices flowing. First, there are several free sound effects apps available for download. I have an Android device, but I'm certain that there are similar apps for iOS devices. One app that I use is simply called Whistle Simulator. It gives you a customizable whistle and bell, along with additional steam locomotive sounds, or a customizable diesel horn and bell with engine sounds. The steam sounds are particularly nice, and the whistle control is variable like a real whistle cord, so you can make the whistle talk like the real thing. It's easy to use, it's free, it's customizable, and best of all, it's ad-free, so you don't have those annoying interruptions. If you want more variety of horn and whistle sounds and you want to add some locomotive running sounds as well, a simple solution is to use one of the many train simulator apps that are available. Most of these give you multiple choices of locomotives and sounds, and the sounds are variable as the train increases and decreases speed. It does take a little bit of practice, but it is possible to pretty well sync the locomotive sounds with the speed of your model train. These apps are free, but some have commercial interruptions at really inconvenient times, but still, you get what you pay for, right? If you really want to get fancy, I suggest the Custom Soundboard Creator app. This is also free to use, but it is ad supported, so again, you sometimes get an ad that is at a really annoying time. This app allows you to download your own sounds and organize them into customized boards. Simply push the button on your screen to retrieve the particular sound. Each sound can be set to loop, which is handy for things like engine sounds, or to play once. And each clip can also be set to play over, meaning that you can combine multiple sounds at once, like engine sounds plus controlling a bell and a horn. Of course, you're not just limited to bells and whistles. You can add custom station announcements, cab chatter, even missile launching sounds from your IRBM car. It can be as complex as you like or as simple as you like. Sounds can be retrieved from various online sound effects pages or clipped from your favorite YouTube videos. I use a program called Audacity, which is another free cross-platform app, and I use this to edit the clips and prepare them for uploading to my phone. I have just scratched the surface of learning how to use this custom soundboard app, but it shows potential for lots of ultra-realistic sounds, even on a low budget. So there you have it, simple, inexpensive, onboard sounds for your previously mute locomotives. It can be as simple or as complex as you like, but in any case, it can all be done for under $25. There's a link to this cool Bluetooth speaker in the description portion of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and if so, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and neighbors, and join us again for the next episode of Toy Train Tips and Tricks. Until then, keep the trains running.